Ahead of September's international break, New England boss Lee Carsley has included plenty of new names, from Noni Madueke to Valentino Livramento to Morgan Gibbs-White, but today I'll be zooming in on one man in particular. A man who's made over 100 appearances for Lille after moving on a free from Manchester United at 20 years of age. A man who's impressed enormously in England's under-21 Euro Championship win last year, and a man whose contract interestingly ends at the end of this season. It's 24-year-old London-born midfielder Angel Gomes. Gomez's inclusion was definitely an outsider choice that not many people would have expected, but if you followed Lee Carsley's success with the under-21s, this wouldn't have been as much of a surprise. Gomes is a Carsley favourite, alongside his midfield partner in the European Championships, Curtis Jones. The two played as a midfield pairing as Carsley aimed to overload those central spaces, with the likes of Emil Smith-Rowe, Morgan Gibbs-White and even James Garner from right back coming inside at times, all combining in their task to play through their opposition. Gomes is versatile. He can play as a 6, 8 or 10 within the midfield spaces, making him a flexible asset in the England team. Now let's talk more about him as a player. Like a lot of talented young players nowadays, Gomes was always very skillful, silky smooth, almost press resistant, with quick feet when it comes to keeping the ball. The more himself and his career has progressed, his excellence within this area has expanded even more. A lot of people share the assumption that he's just some attacking midfielder like your James Maddisons, Ebericha Eze's, Cole Palmer's, but that would be false. He can control a game from deep with complete composure and a cool head, making him a valuable and progressive possession outlet. When a team plays out from the back, Gomes is there. He could be sitting deeper or ready to receive the ball through the lines. When in possession of the ball from deep, he often looks for the space to carry the ball into, often beating a man with a usual body feint and laying a simple pass off to a wide player. When receiving the ball a little higher, he opens the body up very well for a turn looking forwards to unlock his creativity. His creative abilities are ones to look out for. With a striker making him running behind, he can find him. With a lifted pass over the top, often differing with height adapting to the match sequence, but never in weight, as it is always precise. When a wide player is roaming a space, Gomes is an expert in finding them no matter the distance. He completed various wide switches for Lille successfully last season and various chances for Lille number 9, Jonathan David, through and goal. Although his lifted passes are often completed with similar amounts of weight and pace every time, he can strike a ball pretty well, with pace proved via his longer form of passes and set pieces, as he is indeed too a set piece specialist. His set piece deliveries are very useful and often find a tall head, but his shooting from distance shouldn't be ignored either. Various situations last season saw Angel Gomes actually create a chance with the goalkeeper spilling a powered shot from outside the area, which encouraged a Lille player to follow up. Now that is a lot of good attributes, encouraging those to wonder if he's so good, then why isn't he attracting the same attention that the likes of Kobbie Mainoo has and Adam Wharton has? Well, one of those being Kobbie Mainoo is 5 years younger than Gomes and plays week in week out for Manchester United, whilst being an England regular, whilst Wharton does also play in the Premier League. Liga isn't perceived by English audiences as a very appealing league due to its lack of competition at the top, meaning the countless amount of talent there doesn't quite get the same coverage and recognition, despite going for such high fees. But a huge underlying factor may be the fear of how Gomes would put up against top opposition in physicality. Being a 5'6" midfielder, many would lazily turn away and not think much of the player. Now don't get me wrong, physically within duels it does play a slight effect, the same way it does for Alexis McAllister, players in the past like Santi Cazorla, Philip Lahm and even Leo Messi, but he still covers the hard yards and is a very decent ball winner. To add to this point, on the ball he isn't bullied when an opposer comes to press. Gomes is a brilliant dribbler in tight spaces, often using his body to win a foul or quite commonly retain possession by spinning the presser and laying a pass off, or just beating the man in total by knocking it by him and then carrying the ball intensely forwards. He's reliable, he's technical, he's agile, skillful with a very smart footballing IQ, and now has the ultimate opportunity with Lee Carsley as England boss to flourish on the big stage and potentially attract a big Premier League move, proving those that doubt his ability wrong and become an established England international. Now what do you think of Angel Gomes and what holds for him with 12 months remaining in his contract in France. Should he move? Should he extend? Is he good enough to play for England and in the Premier League? Only time will tell. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to scroll through my channel and check out other videos, and I'll see you guys next week.